I don't talk about it. My music is my therapeutic release. I deal with depression. I suffer from depression. I don't want to relive depression in my thoughts. I want to be happy. I want to be positive. And I talk about whatever I want to talk about in my music, my struggles, things that I've actually went through.
Yeah. Right.
If you feed yourself negativity long enough, that's all you will know. And that's all you will project into the universe is negativity. That's why I try to be positive at all times. When I hear people say, man, gays don't change but stay the same, you a lie. Mm-hmm. That's ignorant. That's an ignorant way of thinking.
You gotta evolve. You gotta grow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if I don't change, I'll be a fool. Mm-hmm. You heard me? I'm setting myself up for destruction. Mm-hmm. It ain't that no more. You know, a wise brother pulled me to the side and said, if you gotta be somewhere, you gotta have a pistol. You don't need to be there.
Damn right.
You got too many strikes. What you wanna go to, you wanna go to penitentiary for the rest of your life for somebody to say you real? Mm-hmm. No, man. Be loyal to yourself first. Mm-hmm. You know, and the people that get it, and those who don't. And I just say that because I got a lot of youngsters that look up to me, you heard me?
I'm not always like this. Mm-hmm. I've just found a way to deal with depression in a way that makes me happy.
Right.
As far as finding my gratitude, but like you talking to a person that maybe, we in 2022, you talking about a person in 2020 that wanted to blow their brains out. And I didn't tell anybody anything, like I don't do that. Hey, I'm about to kill myself. I don't bluff.
Yeah.
Like when I'm gonna go by myself, we gonna get it over with.
Right.
And from the first time that I try to kill myself, I got a bullet still stuck in the top of my head right now. It just wasn't my time. I didn't stretch.
I don't know who needed to hear this, but once you release the things that no longer serve you and you create space in your life, then you created room for all your blessings to come in. You know what I'm saying? The blessing was in the lesson, man.
People be like, you gonna find you something better. I don't want nothing better. I've been mistreated by individuals that's supposed to be family. You know, I make songs about that. Mm-hmm. Friends, people that you love, people that you'll die, go to war behind. You know, it's a hurting feeling. Yeah. It's a hurting feeling when you're in a room full of people and you feel alone.
That's crazy.
It's a hurting feeling when you around society and when you speak, nobody really understands you because they so caught up into social media.
Sometimes being real means standing alone. Not because you want to, but because you outgrow pretending. Silence becomes your peace, pain becomes your power.
One of the most hardest things in life is when you're in the pursuit of something, it seems like that's when all the obstacles come your way. But I can say this, wherever there's opposition, that's where your greatest opportunity lies. It's easier said than done. But you gotta know what you deserve and you gotta know what you want and you gotta put forth effort every day into that direction.
If I hurt your feelings, I'ma do it with pure intentions. I love you, but I love me more. I gotta protect my energy. That's not a crime.
To the people that I'm just real cool with, or the people that I had the biggest arguments with, you know, like the people that weren't afraid to tell me no, and the people that weren't afraid to tell me when I was wrong. Because they say, Kevin, talking to you can be intimidating sometimes, but, you know, I don't care. You know, this what, you know, and I love them for that.
Thank you for being a great teacher to me, but I release you now. I release you from my energy field, from all soul ties and all spiritual agreements and spiritual attachments. I release you with love, power, and tranquility. I release you, baby. I'm gonna miss you sometimes, but I know that when I miss you, that's you sending me energy. And I'm gonna just be like, I'm gonna just say a little prayer for you and just, yeah. That's it. Cause you didn't know the value in what you had. You don't miss your water till your rail runs.
I'm real conscious of like my words, like what I say to people. I make sure, even if I'm hurting your feelings, I make sure I say it out of a place of love. Cause I've been hurt, so now I operate out of a place I don't like to see people hurt.
Go ahead.
You know, cause there's always a backstory. That's like when I watched the movie The Joker, I was like, this is sad.